Welcome everyone to today's video where we're going to be talking about Doofus Jerry. Like you might be, honestly, Doofus Jerry, in my opinion, is the best character in Rick and Morty. He's on the show. He's in the Rick and Morty comic books. So yeah, so it basically starts off with Summer coming home from school for Morty because Morty got hurt and stuff, and eventually they make fun of Jerry. The topic gets bring up that Jerry's a coward and stuff, and Jerry runs away, grabs Rick's portal gun. Yeah, and also this is a spoiler for the Rick and Morty comic book of Doofus Jerry. So if you guys, it's volume 5, but if you don't care about, I'm about to spoil the entire thing. So if you don't care, just continue on watching with the video. But yeah, so basically he goes to the different Earth where um, where Doofus Jerry is, and well, no, where Doofus Rick is, which we haven't seen. We only seen him like once in the show, and I'm pretty sure we've only seen him like once in maybe the Rick and Morty. Oh my goodness, Rick and Morty comic books. And he's like, "Oh my goodness, Jerry, I haven't seen you so long." And Jerry says basically says like, "Oh, I just need a friend or something." And then they go to a theme park, and then later on, Doofus Jerry sees them in the security camera. So like he's like, "Bring me those people I want." His henchmen bring him over, and he basically says everything. He says he's the most successful man on earth. He owns basically everything. He's literally the definition of success, and this shocks Jerry, honestly. And he says he's bored of this world. He wants to conquer basically a new one. And Doofus Rick is like, "Oh, I don't know about this, Jerry." And Rick, and Jerry's like, "This actually seems like a pretty good deal." But later on, Doofus Rick is like, "Hey, wait. How about we make a deal? How about for your technology and stuff, and for me to go to your world and kind of conquer everything, because I'm kind of bored of this world. I'll leave you here with everything that you could want. All the rich. He's basically the richest man. He has infinite money. Basically, he's basically he says he's like a god among men, and he's like, "Oh, okay. I'll be respected. All right." But he's like, "No, I gotta reject this. I'm sorry. I care about my family." And that's what everyone's like. "Oh, Jerry doesn't care about his family." I'm like, wait. He literally rejected rich and fame and everything that he could ever want just because he loves his family. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's the crazy unexpected thing. So I'm like, all right. And then he knocks out him and takes the portal gun and goes to the war. He starts conquering, and he meets Rick. Rick is like, "You're not supposed to be here," and he starts making fun of him, calling him old, and he basically everything. And then he's like, "Oh, I've been waiting to beat up a Jerry," and he beats up Rick. He beats up Rick with absolute ease, and Rick can't like react in time fast enough, and he gets on the ground, and Doofus Jerry explains that he can never be beaten and stuff. Later on, he wakes up. He basically explains to Morty that this guy, I've tried like, I don't know, about 3 different times to try to get rid of this guy, fight him again, and it hasn't worked. He tramped everything that he did, and that's impressive because Rick Sanchez is like, he's basically the smartest person in the entire whatever in the entire universe. He's the smartest man in the universe, and that completely shocked him. And then he decides that he was gonna blow up the entire place, but Morty stops him with that neutral bomb from the first episode. If you've seen the first episode where he was gonna destroy everything, but Doofus Rick comes in, he's like, "Oh, I've already destroyed that," which is absolutely like, I'm like, wait. Rick made this bomb. Rick made it. The smartest man. I'm like, oh my god. That was crazy. All right, and basically later on, he takes over. More Ricks come. He calls for the Citadel because he beats up Rick a third, like 2 more times, and he calls for the Citadel. He takes over the entire Citadel. He beats up like almost every Rick. He basically destroys them all, and he doesn't care. Rick builds a robot. He builds a robot. Later on, they start clashing. Doofus Jerry wins again, and later on, he asks Beth if he likes, I'll give you everything. He's like, "Beth, please come with me," and he's like, "No, she's like, "No," and then, that's basically, and he gets basically destroyed by an evil monster that comes from the other Jerry, along with portal fluid and all that. But that's all I got for you guys today for today's video. Hope you guys liked it. Me talking about Doofus Jerry. So like, subscribe for more videos. Yeah, and thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.